Hello, today I'm going to make a easy vegan peanut butter cake in a mug or something. I have always had trouble in the past with cakes in a mug, usually they overflow. So today, this recipe that I found is half the usual measurements and it's vegan and it's made with one of my favourite ingredients. So I found the recipe online at kitchentreaty.com and it calls for, we need peanut butter, flour, almond milk, although I'm going to use soy milk, maple syrup, baking powder and vanilla. I won't be putting the chocolate chips on the top. So I've discovered painfully over the years that it's best to assemble your ingredients before you start. That way you find out whether you're actually missing any ingredients and you don't have to do an emergency dash to the shop in the middle of the baking process. So I've got the flour, I've got the vanilla, although this vanilla's a little strange. It says organic Madagascar bourbon vanilla extract and it does smell a bit weird, so whether it actually really has bourbon in it or not, it doesn't say bourbon on the ingredients. I've got the baking powder, I've got soya milk, I've got my favourite peanut butter on the whole earth is whole earth crunchy organic peanut butter, and some maple syrup. Now the recipe says to use an 8-ounce cup. I didn't know what that was, so I got out my measuring jug. 8 ounces is about 220 or so millilitres. So I measured it into the mug, and this mug had more than enough room to fit that in. This little spoon's just for eating later on. So let's get started. First we have to add all the ingredients. So into the mug, I'll get the flour. And it says 2 tablespoons of white whole wheat flour or all-purpose flour. Substitute your favourite gluten-free flour and blend for... Oh, substitute your favourite gluten-free. Okay, so this is just plain old white flour. I'm not sure what she means by white whole wheat flour, but this is just white flour, so that'll have to do. 2 tablespoons of peanut butter. Oh, sticky stuff. 2 tablespoons of, it says unsweetened almond milk. Well, so we also need 2 tablespoons of that. I love maple syrup, so a tablespoon of that. We need 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder, and we need 1/2 teaspoon of pure vanilla extract. It says that's optional, so I might just go for 1/4 teaspoon of that, seeing as this smells a little bit strange. It's not unpleasant, it's just a bit strange. And then it says to mix them all together with a fork until well combined. Of course, because I'm using crunchy peanut butter, it's not going to go as smooth as a normal cake batter. But I like the added crunch. The thing I found with doing cakes in a mug is sometimes you find at the bottom there's a bit of raw flour or flour that didn't get incorporated, so I always just like to make sure that all the flour's been mixed in, and that's a pretty good mix. In fact, I'm having a rehearsal here on the weekend for a barbershop competition that I'm doing, and I might make some of these if it is a success. So that's what she looks like now. So now we go into the microwave on high, about 60 seconds, she says. What? And I keep it turned off because apparently microwaves use more energy sitting there running the clock than they actually do cooking. So we'll try that for 50 seconds and see how it goes. Oh, that looks good. That looks good. That's awesome. So there we have it. Peanut butter cupcake in a mug. Made with my favourite whole earth crunchy organic peanut butter. Okay, still picture taken. You can find that on Instagram if you just go and look for me. I'm Cass Summers. Cass Summers, at Cass Summers. I'm Cass Summers everywhere. So if you want to find me, my blog, wherever, Facebook. Let's see what it tastes like. It's like a bit like a peanut butter cookie. Oh, it's very nice. If you want to try this, I'll link the original recipe in my blog post down in the blog post at casssummers.com, and leave me a comment if you try this. Let me know what you think. Bye.